Hello everybody, my name is Hans Vogel. It's a week now since I competed at the NPC Eastern State Championships in New York. I just want to let you know how it went, the experience with it, stuff like that. I also worked with Dave Palumbo. I'll get into that in a little bit. So first off, the Eastern State, 450 competitors, biggest qualifier ever in the history of the NPC qualifying championships. The check-in was 7 in the morning. I didn't get on stage until 5 in the afternoon, so hanging around for like 10 hours backstage until I got on stage for the pre-judging. Then we had maybe an hour break and I was back on stage, backstage waiting, and I got on stage at 11 in the evening and off stage at 11:15 after the presentations. So if anybody thinks that the Irish show is drag, they should do an American show. Apparently it didn't finish until 2 the next morning, so the show ran for 19 hours straight. I will say though, it was an amazing experience. Everybody backstage helped everybody. There was complimentary tanning and glazing services free of charge. There were guys that helped you pump up free of charge. There was trainers, etc, etc. So now I'll get into walking with Dave. I spoke to Dave in April. We decided maybe we'd walk together. I had nothing to aim for. I was kind of bored and I wasn't training, so I just said I'll contact him, see what he thinks. If anybody would like to contact Dave, it's huge285@aol.com, huge285@aol.com. With the Irish Nationals, I contacted him and I said I'd like to do a show. So he said to me, have you been training? My answer was no. Have you been dieting? My answer was no. Send me a few pictures. I sent them on to him, and he told me I was crazy, but he said to me, look, we'll work together, we'll see what we can do, and we'll take it from there. So we worked together. First 8 weeks went pretty easy. Then week 10 the glutes started to come in, so he was happy enough. I done the Irish Nationals, placed third. 3 weeks later then went over to the Eastern State and came fourth in the over 35s. I think there was 9 or 11 in that category. And then I came fifth in the over 40s. There was 22 in that category. Just a little bit on walking with Dave. I done the keto diet. I done his diet, and the perception is that that diet is 0 carbs, which to be honest is a lot of bollocks, because there are carbs in it. It's a 1 day fats and protein, and 1 day carbs, fats and protein. Training, very heavy, 8 to 10 reps consistently. What I did change this year, and it benefited me a lot, was that I didn't do any carb depletion workouts. I did carb deplete, but we kept the training the same. If I was due to do chest on Monday, I done chest on Monday. Legs on Tuesday, I done legs on Tuesday. I done the same in the US. I trained in Beth Francis with John De La Rosa and Pete from RX Muscle. We done the same. We just done normal workouts right up until Thursday. Normally I would stop on Wednesday, but this time I done a normal workout right up until Thursday. Pushed a bit of water out, and Friday just relaxed and stepped on stage Saturday. So I'd like to thank Irish Muscle. David Geller, he was permanently on the phone to me asking me how I was doing. Brian Bullman, another big thank you to Brian. When I doubted that I made the finals, he was straight on to me, telling me he'd looked at pictures and he thought I'd done it. But also a huge thank you to Dave Palumbo and Colleen Brennan from Species Nutrition. I've used their products coming up to the show, and Dave I just can't thank enough for what he done for me. Then Celicor, again, they sponsored me, Ben Benedict and Peter Thorpe in the US. Then a big thank you to Gorilla Wear, another sponsor of mine. And huge thank you to my wife, who for 16 weeks cooked 7 meals a day, made sure I always ate fresh. Then before we went to the US, 3 o'clock in the morning, she was up cooking the fish, making sure it was fresh. And that's it. As I said, a big thank you to all those people, Irish Muscle, Carol, David, everybody. Thanks very much.